What's up, guys? Destroyer 4887 here, coming at you from the past. Or is it future? Anyway, this footage was actually recorded quite a while ago, and I figured I might as well put it up. This is, of course, the infamous Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and when this was recorded, my friend Peps joined me in creating a lobby where we invited whoever wanted to come and join us to play. Of course, it wasn't made known that I was recording, so if anyone saw this, sorry. As you can tell, I am Kirby, and Peps is using his Pikachu. Kirby is my main. I love Kirby. Just the little ball of suicide is amazing. A little kamikaze guy. So what you're gonna be expected to see is gameplay of us fighting, and that's really about it. If we seem a bit boring, I'm gonna speak for myself. I am terrible at this game. I will occasionally get a win, but of course, you know, every once in a blue moon. Kinda like that. Kirby got yeeted off the stage. So, I hope you enjoy. I will be chiming in from time to time to give a little walkthrough, or not walkthrough, but narration over what's going on. So sit back, enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have fun. As you can see here, Peps used his smash, trying to get me out, but was facing the wrong direction. So as a good sport as I am, I took a stock for myself for that mistake. Should I have? No, probably not. I genuinely think he's better than I am. But because he also, you know, SD'd, I wasted my smash, so that way it would be even. And of course, the mandatory pause to make sure everyone's okay, everyone's ready to go. And we went right back to it. I also know that when a lot of people play Smash, they don't really like having the ultimate smash in the game, but I personally think it's part of the game. It's what makes Super Smash Ultimate. They're ultimate moves. And that's what we have here. Yeah. At this point, somebody else decides to join, because that's not me playing Samus. So we finally have someone join the lobby. Let's see what happens. Of course, because I lost the last match, I was the one booted out of the ring. I had it set as 1v1. Whoever loses is booted off the ring, and the next person takes their place. Also, on a really quick side note, the battles are edited in the format so that way as soon as one ends, the next one starts. I figured that would be the best case, so that way you're not waiting in the lobby like we were at times, with no one there until we decided to just say fuck it and play each other. Now the malarkey here is that he earned his Super Smash move just by fighting and miraculously gets the smash ball again, being able to knock Peps out of the ring. That is just, I've never seen that happen before. But hey, Peps at least makes a comeback and he's not going to get 3-stocked. And that dodge was so dirty. I was spectating this match when this happened, and just watching it again is ridiculous how good his timing was. It's absolutely amazing. Right here, Navy Vet just goes ahead and gets another super smash that's just ridiculous, but Pep times that dodge perfectly, being able to avoid getting hit. This guy's just on a whole nother level. It's pretty freaking cool. At this point when I was watching, I thought, okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now it's tied 1-1. Pep's at a clear disadvantage, almost at 80% damage. And here comes another stock ball. And it hits. I genuinely thought Peps was going to lose this, just on how everything else was playing. But I mean, Sleeping Pikachu begs to differ. Now at this point, unfortunately, 3, 2, 1, Navy Vet left. I think he felt a little bad for losing. So me and Peps went at it again, of course with my boy Kirby and his Pikachu. My entire dream when it comes to playing Smash is to be able to 3-stock somebody who's good. And to me, I have friends who play Smash who are just on a whole nother level. It's ridiculous. Right here, both of us are having our ultimate moves ready. And I jump right into it. And I lose my ultimate. I don't know why. I don't know why I did that. He was not gonna get me a second time. No. I jumped into his the first time, but no, he was not getting me. I also have to remember, as a player, once they respawn, they have like a 3-second, wait before they can actually get hit. I seem to forget that a lot. At this point here, unfortunately, Peps dodged when he shouldn't have, costing him the win, giving our Overlord Kirby the win. And we're back for round 2, or 3 I think it is now. Now what we're about to see is something that I pride myself in, because this is basically what Kirby was meant to do. And after that, there's no recovery for the opponent. I'm pretty sure that pissed Peps off a lot. And I'll tell you this, that's not the only time I do it. So here, even though I have my ultimate, I genuinely wasted it. I could have used it to get Peps off, especially because he's at 100 plus damage, but I didn't. My thought reasoning? Not a clue. But it was a super missed opportunity. Sending Pikachu flying is one of the most satisfying things to do, but I can't help but feel a tinge of sadness to hear him cry. That little Pika Pika as he just flies off into the sunset is so sad. But the little bastard deserves it. As we play as well, being that we're continuously playing against each other, we start to read our moves pretty fast. So it gets a little bit more entertaining, even though I keep losing. This is probably the best part. Chrono, a random player joins our lobby, and I showed this portion where he's in the lobby because I forgot to record the other guy. But Chrono is such a great player. Such a good sport, not mean-spirited, just a wonderful team player. I'm kind of speechless when it comes to describe what kind of a player he is, so just watch and enjoy. The hunt was indeed on. He executed that smash perfectly. And I don't know the proper terminology for a lot of the smash terms. So I call the ultimate moves smashes. That dodge, man. Just he's gonna 3-stock him. And I was absolutely wrong. I was genuinely telling Peps during this fight, Chrono is going to 3-stock you unless you shape up. And I know I'm not one to tell people to shape up, but I genuinely thought he was going to 3-stock him. Peps came back though. Took away a stock, so it's not that bad. And that is how Wolf puts his claws into Pikachu and just destroys him. Unfortunately for me, that means I'm next. And trust me, the little pink ball is angry. In my opinion, I think I started off pretty strong going against Chrono. And the fact of the matter that I saw him play against Peps and he's using the same character kind of gives me a little bit of a read on what kind of moves he does. That doesn't really help if I'm bad. So we're somewhat close, almost like 50% difference. But I can tell you guys, when I was playing Chrono, I was having so much fun. Genuinely one of the only players, aside from like Peps and some of my friends, that I genuinely wish would join the lobby again. I don't mind losing to good players. I mind dying to some bullshit. Now I have my ultimate and I slash him. The problem is, I didn't think he was going to fly off, but my dumbass decides to celebrate way too early, especially since as soon as he's available to drop, he does. And I just get smashed. Had I, paid attention and not done something so reckless, it would have been great. And he wasted his smash there, which leads me in to be able to do this. But because he is on such low health, I've missed. And that, my friends, was a terrible mistake that I did. And this just goes to show what a good guy Chrono is. I try to hit him. I genuinely try to hit him, and he escapes. And he takes that stock. Not many other Smash players would do that. So, Chrono, if you ever catch this video, you're a legend. Amazing. And I hope we can play again. See, at this point, I'm making the mistake of using the exact same moves over and over, and Chrono is picking up on it, so he's able to dodge a lot of my moves and go in with that final claw to send Kirby into oblivion. In this point, I know I just lost, so Pep should be fighting Chrono, right? Well, Chrono decided to go ahead and change characters, pushing him out of the ring. So when I stepped back to let him go, he stepped back again. I'm guessing so that way me and Peps could go for another round. So we didn't argue. After that, we just went straight into playing and continuing to have fun. Because that's what this is about. It's a game. We're all here to have fun and enjoy ourselves. Once I get stressed or worried about playing, I seem to be repeating the same moves. As you saw, I was doing Kirby's ups B, and it's down B, and I was super lucky to be able to get that smash. It was just luck, I'll be honest. I genuinely thought I was going to have Peps with a 3 stock. And here's where I am again. I let him die. I took him with me. If I could have recorded the laughter we had after that match, it's amazing. Good thing is I won, so I got to fight Chrono again, even though it was technically Peps' turn to play him. But he switched to Byleth, and Byleth so far to me seems like one of the most OP characters in the franchise. Pretty cool moves. His little axe move is crazy, and you'll see in a minute I walk right into one of them. As he's charging it, I felt so stupid. And the face Kirby makes when he gets it, so sad. The other thing that I noticed is at this point, Chrono has stopped. Oh, see, exactly what I meant. I was right there. Took the blunt of that axe move, and then he got me with another smash, knocking me clear off. As I was saying, one of the things I noticed while rewatching this is that Chrono seems to be staying away from the edges. I'm assuming because of what I did to Peps, and taking him down with me, which is smart. That's a good read. You don't want to do something somebody else has already experienced. That move right there where I was waiting for a right kick, my mistake was I should have been doing an uppercut. It has a whole lot more range than that kick. Covers front, back, and almost all of the top, which would have connected since Chrono jumped over me. At this point, I was getting really desperate because he was at 168 and he just healed not my face. Why am I just hearing this? See, that's what I meant. I saw it coming, but I didn't move. I just took it. I'm terrible at reading. See, again, he does it again and I don't move. Genuinely perplexes me. I try to get him there in the end, but see, I walked right into it again, and he's gonna get me with his smash. Yep, there it is. I didn't even have to say it. I knew it. I gave up. I didn't even bother shielding. So now Peps is going to try to redeem himself with Byleth and Pikachu. If these voiceovers are boring, I do apologize. I would be commenting more on what's going on, but sometimes the fights just speak for themselves. Now, I don't really know much about Three Houses, but I don't even know where that little girl comes from or what she means. And I feel like I should play the game in order to figure it out, but But still though, that smash is pretty freaking beast. Like, a snake comes out of nowhere and just destroys you. It's one of the most simple yet aesthetically pleasing smashes from this game. Some of them are kind of like reskinned. An example I guess I could use is Samus's ultimate with the supercharged beam, and then Dr. Mario's pills. Same basic area of damage. It's just that's basically all it is, really. So it's nice to see something original coming out of a new character like Byleth. I want to say Pikachu's counterpart would probably be Sonic, but I haven't used Sonic's Special Smash in a while, or ever, if I should be honest.
No hesitation.
See, at this point, Peps and I are both in agreement that Chrono is definitely better than us. So we're not switching characters, we're sticking to the exact same characters because these are our strongest. Kirby is my main. I can try to play other characters, and I have, but I'm terrible. I've kind of only learned how to play Kirby, more or less. So it's kind of interesting, to say the least, when I play somebody else. At that point, I feel like I'm button smashing more than actually playing skillfully. That dodge I was so proud of. I thought I was going to go straight into it, but at the split second I made that dodge, and God, it was beautiful. Shame I died though. I was so proud that I managed to knock him out at least once. To me, in my book, when I was playing against Chrono, if I knocked him out at least once, took one stock away from him in any way, shape, or form, I did good. I genuinely thought at that point I was going to walk into another one, and I was expecting Peps to start berating me and telling me how stupid I was. And I saved my ass. Oh, and I should have gone and countered, punished, or whatever they call it, but I missed my shot. There are so many instances that I could have called right there, in total, where I could have been getting him, but no, I'm not good. See, I have my ultimate. Can I get him? And he jumps right above my sword. It was so aggravating. I can remember yelling that I missed him, calling it BS, but I mean, he was pretty far away, so I mean, it is what it is. I think at that point again, Kronos went and changed characters, so it was Peps and I again. Because we were being stubborn. We didn't want to change characters, but that'll change later. That'll change later. That was such a missed opportunity. I had to stop myself for a bit because that was just terrible. And my little trick where I took him down with me really failed because he jumped on top of my head, giving Peps the win. Now Kronos is back, switching to Mega Man, and he's going up against Peps. And I can't stress enough how much I despise Mega Man. Now that is one ultimate smash. I like how they brought all the Mega Man from different generations to be part of that, because it just shows Mega Man's lineage, Mega Man's transition into what he is now, and it's just amazing. I feel at this point Chrono felt bad, and he just took it because he showed no intention of moving at all. But I mean, you know what? Fair's fair. If he wants to do that, he wants to do that. When I tell you guys that I hate Mega Man as a character to fight against, I should have made that clear. I don't hate Mega Man as a character, I just hate Mega Man as someone I have to fight. Especially against someone who knows how to use them. Like Chrono. Chrono has no issue with Mega Man, and it's just... it's beautiful to watch, but it's terrible to experience. I was so happy to be able to get back on an even field with Chrono. Man, he really pushed me to my limits. Like, I genuinely started to do, or felt like I started to do crazy things. And I turned into a steel ball, just waiting for him to finish me off. Damn. Now, Pep switched here to Kid Link, and that to me is one of his best characters. Him and Pikachu, but I feel like him as Kid Link is like by far his strongest. That was such a great use of that move in order to avoid that ultimate smash. Great job on Pep's behalf, but man, this is not gonna be easy. And he gets knocked out. At point blank range, I don't think he could have done anything to avoid that. And another win for Kronos. Look at that smug little smile. I can't take him. Okay, so at this point, I just gave up and said, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and have fun. So I picked random, and the first character I get is Samus. Now, me and Samus go way back. When I first used to play Brawl, before I found out most of my friends played it, I would play Brawl at a Toyota dealership. That's right, a Toyota dealership. While my parents were waiting to get their car serviced, this dealership had an Xbox, a PlayStation 2, and a GameCube. I would sit in front of that GameCube for the entirety of the time that I stayed there. And I would play as no one but Samus. Now, the only issue is I only used Samus to shoot the little projectiles, the little blue balls. I never used her for anything else or used any other fighting style. And I kind of, relied on the charge up. Once I had that charge up, that's all I did. Genuinely, all I did was that. Using the ultimate move and then that charged ball. And I would do that for everything. Now, you can see it clearly never paid off because I clearly don't know how to use her. And I was very lucky to dodge both those shots by Peps. Being able to knock one stock off of Peps was a godsend. Just button smashing. I don't even know how to explain how I did it. It just happened. And when things like that happen, you learn not to ask questions. So I just took it. How I got him a second time, I really don't know, but clearly he got me back. I start to experiment with a couple of moves from Samus, trying to hopefully be good, but he gets me there with his smash. Will it be it? Yes, yes it will. Young Link. My apologies, calling him Kid Link. Chrono decides to jump on the same boat, which is pretty cool, and he's playing as Inkling, one of the characters I've tried to master. And they're kind of straightforward, but going by my skill is pretty tough. For me, anyways. So the only person that we've played from either of us who've gotten very close to Kronos' skill level is Peps. They normally go down to 1 stock each, from what I can remember, but normally Kronos still comes up on top. But that just goes to show you the difference in skill level between me, Peps, and Kronos. I'm like a noob, where these two are practically decently skilled. Oh, see, another kind of clone of the Samus Blast, the Dr. Mario Blast. It's basically the same, it's just a reskinned version. In some cases, not that bad. They have their differences, but they do look kind of the same. Peps saved his ass so well. Now the problem is, he's at 115 where Kronos basically clean. Oh, and Chrono thought he could launch him into the beam, but he gets him with a paintbrush. Very well executed, Chrono. Very well executed. Now this is probably one of the best fails I've had. I get Pokemon Trainer and I immediately kill myself. But Peps, being a good sport, takes the stock too. Decide that we're good, take a couple steps and make sure we're all ready to go. I get my bearings onto what Ivysaur and the Pokemon Trainer can do. And we're going. As you can tell, I'm terrible as Charizard. I kind of get accustomed to how Kirby plays, where he has like 6 jumps. And Charizard, being a freaking dragon, can't flap his wings more than 4 times. No wonder Ash left him on the Isle of Charizard. that little face Ivysaur made when he got that final blow, it genuinely made me feel so sad for him. See, Chrono went with Young Link but dark, and Peps is bringing out his ace, Dr. Mario. Funny, we've been talking about certain characters having the same smash. I want to say we're gonna see the third iteration of that same smash from Samus, Inkling, and now Dr. Mario. Pepstone got. Dr. Mario's gonna need a doctor. Ouch. Oh, here we go. Being that I fought Peps as Young Link, I thought I would have an advantage. And from the get-go, you know, he's still reading me pretty damn well, so I try to integrate moves that I haven't done before, such as the hammer. At the flame charge, of course. I got very lucky and I was so hyped about that win, but again, I did the same thing. He just came back and I'm already attacking him when I know I shouldn't, especially because he just respawned. I have my special. Will I get him? No, he was too high. There was no way I was gonna get him. Maybe if I jumped? But even then, it's kind of tricky, especially because I have such horrible coordination. I probably would have ended up doing an up B instead of my special. Can you say bye-bye, Kirby? Bye-bye, Kirby! Guys, this is exactly why I don't mind losing. Especially to Chrono. It's a challenging person. He gets this done really well, and it's just a really good game. And right here, I try to do my signature move, and it backfires horribly. And after this, guys, that was it. Chrono decided to leave after beating us to a pulp. But we had such a good time. There will definitely be more of this. But this is it for the Smash Brothers episode. This is Destroyer 4887 signing off.